In the northwest part of the UP is a four-county area known as the Copper Country. Copper mining began in the 1840s and reached its peak in the early 1900s. And then in the 1920s, it began its death spiral. Many of its mines closed, leaving behind many abandoned ghost towns.
There was at least, I would say 24, at least 24, maybe 30 houses just in this central location, just from the foundations, you know.
But you can see how it was, how the foundation was built, and every one is pretty much the same. They had dams and electricity. They had their own power plant and stuff. So all the houses had electricity way back then.
It had fire hydrants and all of that stuff in the early 1900s there, you know, when the mines were going. So it was, I suppose, for its day, it was fairly modern.
By the time you got to like 1906, you're right in the start of the most deadly period that we ever had up here in terms of mine accidents and so on. Houghton County is losing 1 man per week, over 50 men a year, to underground fatal accidents.
Yeah, my grandfather started working in the mine when he was about 12 years old. And they worked long days and 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, you know. So that had to be extremely hard. And then he got hurt down there. He got crippled up from that too, you know.
These companies come in, they rape the land, and they take the goodies, and they're gone. They leave nothing behind. They left a bunch of open mine holes here, a bunch of broken down homes, buildings. No, they didn't look for the future of the town. When they left, said goodbye. We made our money, we're out of here.
The school was built over 100 years ago to serve families of immigrant miners. For 5 generations, it served up to 12 grades plus kindergarten.
The teachers were so dedicated. We had 1 teacher for 4 grades, 1 teacher for 4 middle school grades, and 1 or 2 teachers for the high school.
Oh, it's nice to look at these. Haven't seen these since I was a kid. Ronald, sorry. And there's Elvin Lindeman right above him. That's my dad. And old Jocks. He was the superintendent at the time.
And all the family life that went on in there.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, we'd sit in that kitchen and every once in a while we'd get a pickle to share or a bite of something that they were baking. And the smell of baking bread. Oh, come up here and you could smell the most wonderful fragrances.
When I was a kid, you'd see a lot of the houses along the road and the different garages. Now I tell my daughter, there was a house there and a house there, and now it's just trees. The woods are retaking it. The woods are retaking Winona. Yeah, it's closing in on it more and more houses are gone.
Mm-hmm.